Hello and welcome to another episode of our Speakeasy podcast.
What's up?
I'm John.
I'm Ken.
What's going on?
What is up, John?
How's it going?
Like every episode, I'm thirsty.
You're thirsty,
Yeah.
and it's hot outside, man.
It is a scorcher.
It's summertime.
The heat is on.
All right.
Hot.
Yeah.
We can keep going with this, guys. I don't think you want us to.
No.
What do we have here?
So, Memorial Day, I went down by the seaside area,
Yep.
and I stopped into Heavy Reel for the first time.
Cool.
Never been in there.
Is that in Seaside?
That's I believe it's Seaside.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
It's
All right.
yeah, it's in Seaside.
All right, now I got to fact check on this one. I
Yeah,
don't know.
fact check me.
I don't know if this is
Well,
fake
just
news or what. You know,
Seaside Park, Seaside, I believe it is.
the Jersey Shore Blue Claws,
Yes,
brewed and
sir.
canned by Heavy Reel out of Seaside Heights. You are
Seaside
right.
Heights. This one is called Reel Claw. It is a collaboration between Heavy Reel and the New Jersey Blue Claws,
Yes.
the minor league team that resides down there.
Ah, they're keeping it real.
They're keeping it real, but it's REEL.
Ah, this is true. This is true.
Remember when we used to go out and we used to get chicks that way?
Yes, that's how I used to dance.
Yeah.
And then I would, Over the road.
Anyway, this is a 5% session L.
Okay.
It's
Oh,
low
session.
key, yeah.
Something light. Nice. and
I took a
refreshing.
little clip while I was in there.
Oh yeah,
and you could see me drinking it.
let's check it out, guys.
it is.
What's going on, guys? It's John from Pub Suds and Grubs presents the Speakeasy podcast. I am here with Ken's brother Dave, and we're at Heavy Reel Brewing over in where are we? Seaside, Lavalette, Tom's River, wherever we are, and we are trying Blue Reel Claw. This is a session. It's coming in at 5%. Let's take a test. This is really good. He's drinking the Coastline IPA.
6.8 ABV.
It's maybe their go-to. Let's take a look at the brewery. It's trivia night tonight, so there's a lot of people in here. They brew back there. We got some merch. That's the menu. A lot of people going on in here. A lot of people love trivia. Cool spot.
What do you bring about town?
I'm gonna bring this back. This is Real Claw. We do have a Tin Barn Heavy Reel collab, but it's a sour. I don't know if it's gonna make it back. If not, we'll bring back the Real Claw. Blue Claw. Real Claw. We've been drinking a little bit, and we're signing off. Cheers, guys. Check out Heavy Reel. Down the shore. Memorial Day weekend.
Jersey Shore Memorial Day.
Oh, that seems like a cool spot, man.
It was cool, man. There was trivia going on that night. It was cool. We got to see finally your brother.
Oh yeah.
Your brother Dave was in there.
Yes. My brother Dave made an
Made his
appearance.
debut.
Yeah.
And he enjoyed this as well.
Cool.
And,
well,
let's
let's
give it a shot.
let's see what I think.
Yes, sir.
All right.
It's the only important. Is what
I know, right? It only matters what I think. Lighter.
Light, right?
Yeah.
Not bad.
This is good.
Tad bit of an aftertaste, but it's not too bad.
Tad bit. A little. I don't know. It's a little over carbonated to me for some reason. I don't know if you're getting that at all.
Over carbonated?
Yeah, it seems like very like. Maybe it's me.
I don't know.
But it's good.
That's a different one. I've never had
I
that
don't
one
know. It's almost got like when you have like seltzer or something, and it's
yeah.
got like all those bubbles in your. That might have just been my first sip because my first sip of beer of the day. So
I like it. It's good.
no, but it's solid. Yeah, definitely. It's
the
a good session. It's crushable.
The bartender in there was really cool. Like I said, the place was cool. You could bring in food. You know, people had chips and sandwiches, and we weren't there that long. It was a quick visit, and it was a good spot.
Yeah.
I would definitely go back again.
So it was just you two guys or the
yeah,
fams?
well, the fams went down, and me and Dave, believe it was the first night, Friday night, decided let's go on a little brewery tour.
Cool.
We went to Heavy Reel. We went to another place that I'm going to be honest, I don't remember. It was in Tom's River. I don't remember the name of the place we went to.
Not too memorable.
No, it was okay. We pulled up on it, and the street was blocked off. There was a band out there, and it was next to a distillery. So we did the brewery first, and And then we did the distillery next door and had a couple of fashions. And there's a lot of spots down there that are like hidden that you don't know about.
Cool.
You know, it was cool.
Nice. Sounds like you had a good time.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah.
So shout out Heavy Reel.
Yeah, awesome, guys.
And,
Great
the
job
other-
with this one. Yeah.
Shout out to the other brewery I went to.
Yeah, I think it was just that first sip that I was just getting.
Yeah, no,
I
it's
don't know. I think it was just first beer of the day and bubbly.
So let me ask you a question, sir. How are your lungs feeling?
Yeah, we experienced some fun things recently.
This is so crazy.
It was nuts, man. And I'm going to say firsthand, I felt I had issues, and it wasn't my lungs. I had issues, though. So recently, we've experienced the smoke and clouds coming from the wildfires up in Canada.
Canada.
Blame Canada.
Yes, sir.
And it's basically it's 11 million acres. 1 acre is not small, just so you guys know. 11 million is pretty freaking big. You know, that's a lot. That's a lot going on there. And I think it was like last I heard it was 400 separate fires going on, and it's pretty nuts. We had a hazy. It came out of nowhere too.
Yeah,
I was at the playground. My son had a picnic, end of school picnic and everything. We were at the local park, all his classmates, all that, and it was a gorgeous day. Gorgeous. Then it was the weirdest thing, because then it started to randomly downpour. It was like a 10-minute downpour, and we were like, all right, time to go. And we were there for a decent amount of time already. We had a nice time already, and we run to the car. I get home. The rain was done by the time I got home, and then it just came out of nowhere.
Yeah, the wind pushed it down.
Yes, or maybe it was the humidity, the moisture too from the rain. I don't know what exactly. And it was, I have pictures and all my photos from outside. It was like a yellow, brownish, hazy color.
Well, Wednesday was worse than Tuesday.
Yeah.
You know, Tuesday, I left work at 3:30, and I was like, oh, it was weird outside.
Yes.
And I got home, and we had a softball game.
Uh-huh.
And the kids come out, and they're like, it smells like fire pit. And I was like, yeah, it smells like something's burning.
Yes.
We played softball in it. Like, you couldn't even see.
Yeah.
My chest, I was breathing. I felt like I smoked 3 packs of cigarettes the next day.
Apparently, it was equivalent to smoking a half a pack if you spent all that time outside.
It was bad. Yeah, we were out there for quite a few hours, and then
Yes.
the next day we had another game, and I canceled it. We
Yeah.
canceled everything from Wednesday
Smart
to Friday.
move, because it was pretty bad. They canceled my son's soccer and all that
Yeah.
stuff too. And
Because even Wednesday is when everything turned yellow.
yeah.
You know, I was working from home, and there was no sunlight. I had to turn all the lights on in the
Yeah.
house. It was completely dark.
So for me, like I had mentioned before, it affected me differently. I wear contact lenses, so sometimes every once in a while you'll catch me wearing glasses on the show, but I normally wear contact lenses, and my eyes, especially my left eye, got super, super irritated. Where I that night I'm like, I got to take these freaking things out. I took my, I'm one of those people that I get those night and day contacts, so I don't take them out when you're supposed to take them out, and I sleep with them a lot. I'm horrible with that. But I was like, I definitely am taking these things out. And that was before bedtime even came, because it was just
bedtime.
My bedtime.
Bedtime.
And because my eyes were so irritated. And then I wore my glasses for a couple days, and then I put my a fresh pair of contacts back in, and they were still irritated. It was like still affecting me. Today is the first day where I don't feel like it's bothering me at all.
Right. Well, it's funny you say that, because the reason I worked from home, which I don't on Wednesdays, the reason I worked from home, because when I woke up, I couldn't see. Mm-hmm. My eyelids felt like sandpaper every time I blinked.
Yeah.
And my eyes were so irritated. I could not get on I got to get on the highway to get to work, and I was like, there's no way.
Yeah, oh, yes, you were dealing with similar
driving
issues
today.
then, yeah.
So I was like, I'm staying home because my eyes were just sandpaper. It was
my
sandpaper.
God.
I don't know if it had anything to do with it. I don't know if allergies, whatever it was bad.
Yes.
So I actually stayed home that day, and I'm glad I did, because my daughter felt sick the next day, and I'm like, oh, did I by playing our game
was it
last
a
night, did I
mistake?
kill
But
her?
we didn't know.
No.
I didn't know. I thought, because we actually had fires in New Jersey as well, from South Jersey.
Down by Jackson, by Great
So
Venture.
initially we were like, oh, is this coming from Jersey? What's going on? We didn't really know, like, Canada had anything, I kind of maybe heard it in passing at one point, because I actually said to my wife, I'm like, this may be Canada. I think I heard something
I heard
about
it on the radio,
that they had some issues up there, but we didn't know the seriousness of it until after we saw what was happening here.
It was for anybody who doesn't live around here and you watch us from afar, it was nuts.
Yeah, the smell.
It was like the apocalypse.
Oh yeah, Oh yeah, I saw the pale horse and coming from the sky.
Oh yeah,
You
the
know,
white horse came
and
by.
the white. Yeah, yeah.
No, man. I mean, Canada. What do they? They can't get it out.
So what was the cause? Was it lightning? Was it?
I don't know.
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
What would the conspiracy theories
I mean,
say?
regards, we have to blame them, right? I think it was Terrence and Phillip. Hey, Terrence. Hey, Phillip. Let's kill the USA.
The floppy heads. Yeah.
China gave us $25 million to kill the United States of America.
Yeah, I know. There are conspiracies.
There
out
are a
there,
lot of
yeah.
conspiracies out
Yeah.
there that somebody put a video on TikTok, who was TikTok so reliable, of a helicopter pouring buckets of flames into the trees that were
Yeah.
not on fire, saying that this was being done on purpose, and whether they wanted to burn down the forest so they can build bigger cities, or somebody said that COVID didn't kill us enough and they were trying to put stuff into our lungs.
Yeah.
Gosh.
There's a lot of mumbo jumbo. But
Some idiot lumberjack threw a cigarette out the window and started a fire. Give me a break. Relax.
We don't know, and there's a lot of things that can be doctored nowadays too. So we don't know what's true out there and what's going on.
But
so.
it was one of the craziest things I have to say that I've witnessed.
Yeah.
It did remind me of the COVID days when we had to shut everything down again.
I know.
you
It was a little scary because the whole thing is when something like this happens, you don't know how long it's going to last for. And I guess we have that fear inside too because,
It was nice and quick, thank God.
for those who thought maybe COVID would be less for a couple of weeks and we'd have it solved. Yeah, it's still not solved, unfortunately. But yeah, it's pretty nuts. And a lot of people are blaming things like global warming too. What's going on with that?
You believe in global warming?
I believe it to a degree. I believe that, yes, are the glaciers and things melting at a faster? I believe that, Do I believe that some of the things we do as far as what we use, things that can cause harm to the environment? I think, yeah.
Yeah, you think we're destroying the environment?
I think we are, but I think we're more aware of it now. I think maybe the destruction, a lot of it came from back in the day when people had no clue,
But that's not really global I mean, to me, that's man-made. Then that's not really global warming. I mean, we're doing it ourselves. It's not like the sky and the earth are changing and the sun is gonna explode one day.
Yeah.
I mean, we're kind of killing ourselves.
Yeah, ultimately. I mean,
We're changing the environment.
I mean, yes, I think, that's the whole thing. And that's why there's a lot of people that say we need to do better. That's why the whole electric car thing comes into play. Because we are destroying it. But like I said, and it's a double-edged sword with that, with these electric cars, because these batteries in those electric cars, to dispose of them, and
now
where
the
do we
cars
put
are
'em?
blowing up and going on fire because the electrical and
And you can't put those out either.
No.
It's impossible. So yeah, that's the real question: is what's the answer to it? What do we have to do better? Should we be investing these funds? And that whole deal in Europe and everything that we were Trump wanted to be out of that deal and invest our money elsewhere. And prioritize to other things because global warming is more of a long-term thing.
whose baby was that? That was the vice president from Clinton, I believe, right?
Was it
What was his name?
Gore?
Gore, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't Gore? That was his baby, the whole global warming
Yeah,
thing?
he was big on that.
Right?
Yeah, he had a couple documentaries and things on that, and he was big on that. I don't know if that's. Like I said, there's other priorities. It's just like what we said about everything with Ukraine and everything. Yes, we understand that these people. There's a lot going on. I honestly feel like we don't know everything what's going on, and
No, we never will.
And it's kind of a slap in the face to the people who are veterans who are dying on the street and everything when we're not putting our money into that and we're putting our money into other countries and we're dealing with debt issues.
Right.
So,
I just don't. I'm not the big conspiracy guy. I don't believe that the government's trying to kill us and the government's creating global warming, and I think that are we doing it ourselves? Are we getting sloppy with the way we treat the world, the earth, the atmosphere? Sure.
Yeah. Yes, and it's like with the whole recycling thing too. What do they say? Like half the stuff that we try to recycle is never even recycled. It's
it's not like we're gonna, the Earth's gonna explode tomorrow. I mean, listen, will our grandkids feel it in 20, 30 years from now? Worse than us? Probably not.
Yeah,
It's probably going to be a little similar to what we're experiencing now.
At least
it's a slow process.
we're aware of it.
And we're aware of it. Doesn't look like anybody's trying to fix it, but we're aware of it.
Yeah.
And it's a slow process. And
Yes, and unfortunately, and I
I'm
hate
not
to
talking
say
bad
it.
about it either. I mean,
No,
saying
I'm
anything,
not. But I think there are other pressing issues that we need to focus on
right.
first than worrying about what's going to happen in 150 years or 200 years or whatever.
Right. I think the protests and it's a little out of hand.
I think
and-
people need a reality check
Yeah.
as far as where the money's going and how much. I mean, it's crazy how much they invest in stuff like this. I'm talking like, billions of dollars that they're saying, they want to invest in it. And it's like, it's like the space programs. What do you think about that? Investing, they spend tons of money.
It's ridiculous.
It is to a degree, but keep this in mind as well. A lot of that research that goes into these space programs, they discover things that help. Space programs.
Space program?
They discover things in the process of doing it that for our everyday normal human life. That's how they discover a lot of things because of that research.
Like what?
I don't know. Was Velcro like discovered?
Velcro.
I don't know.
Velcro came from Venus.
Yes, but no, there are things that they say that come out of it, out of that research. I don't know. I don't want to talk too much on it because I don't know, but they spend a lot of money on it, and they probably spend too much on it. And it's just like global. They probably spend too much money, and we have other priorities we need to take care of. So,
Yeah, and we're not. Me personally, I'm not dissing global warming. It's definitely a thing.
do you feel it's in place? Do you feel like it's happening? Do you honestly feel like
It's happening, but it's slower. It's a slower process. I think people are. I really do. People think that we're destroying. They think we're destroying the earth, and it's going to end soon.
Yes, you really do. People.
I really
think,
do.
People think. You got me, so I'm getting them back.
Speaking of NASA and everything, off topic, real quick. Did you see? Are you aware of what happened in Nevada? Was it Nevada? I believe it was in Las Vegas, or
What happened?
with the police saw what they think was a UFO crash,
Oh.
and then somebody called 911 saying that they saw these really tall people in their backyard, and the police were actually like,
Shaquille, is that you?
they said they were like 8 to 10 feet. Their
Yeah.
eyes were huge, and the guy was on the phone with 911, and he's like, they're out there, they're just staring at us. They're in the backyard,
Yeah.
and the 911 call is like, okay, really? And they're like, yeah, can you send somebody?
Yeah.
And then there's body cam footage of the police going, dude, I'm scared to go back there. Like, we saw that light crash.
Yeah.
Like, I'm
But
nervous
did they
about
have
this.
a video of the?
Of the thing going down? Yeah.
But did they have a video of the
No,
aliens?
they were
Yeah.
gone by the time the police got
Yeah.
there.
Where do they go? Is it like signs? And they can in signs they can camouflage.
Right. I don't
So,
know. Maybe.
yeah.
I mean,
If something crashed, I don't think they're going to be dead. Or they're just
there's
chilling.
so much UFO stuff going on lately.
I don't know.
I mean,
There's a lot of.
even the government's like, yeah, they're
And
there.
once again, when we say UFO just means an unidentified flying object. It doesn't mean it's alien. It doesn't mean anything. It could be a
And it's a beer
drone or it could be
it's
anything.
a beer company.
Yes, it is a beer
It's a beer
company.
company.
That is UFO, yes. So we don't know. We don't know. It's fun. I know John is like big into his
Like I said, I don't like conspiracies. I'm not a
UFO
conspiracy guy.
stuff
but
and
paranormal
aliens
is different.
and
That's not
ghosts.
conspiracy.
Yeah,
that's
John,
real.
John gets a
Bigfoot is out there,
Yeah.
and he's waiting to make his debut.
I'm gonna actually look into that further after this podcast.
You
and
should.
see. I
It's
want to see
serious.
this stuff.
Everybody's been talking about it. It was
There's
on
the one with the
TMZ.
lights and everything. And there's like all these lights, and they were just hovering. And
There's so
people's
many,
videos.
man. How do you?
But nowadays, man, it's so crazy the things you can do with these editing programs and things
Yeah.
that can be doctored and things that
Like how good we look. This is not real.
Yes.
We are an AI program. We're really ugly people.
Yes,
and,
we are. I'm really not this good looking.
Yeah, Ken
Yes.
uses AI.
Yes,
you
I'm
know.
deep faking this stuff right
Yes,
now.
I'm a really skinny, ugly man.
But I would say if it came from like a cop's camera or something, it might be a little bit more credible.
Yeah, I mean that's the whole point of it is that the cops were like nervous because they
Yeah.
saw something, and I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. What else do we have here, John? Enough
I'm
about the
look-
aliens.
I'm looking at you waiting to finish that. so
Oh,
I can
no,
go to the next
no.
one.
We can talk about it first.
You want to go into it?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. We're quick. We're quick today.
Yeah, we are.
So
We're just thirsty today, I think.
yeah. When I went into Heavy Reel, I knew that they did a collaboration with Tin Barn, and that was coming out that weekend. What I didn't know is that I believe Heavy Reel went there. I thought it was Tin Barn with Heavy Reel at Heavy Reel. I believe it was the other way around. It was Heavy Reel at Tin Barn.
At Tin Barn.
And they were debuting a new sour, which we're not huge sour people, but there are some that are really good.
Yeah.
And I'm like a dirtbag. I actually had this shirt on when I went in there, as you could probably see in the clip.
Yeah.
But I wore this on purpose today because we were doing this.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, I like your shirt. Did you hear about?" And I said, "Yeah." So I want to taste it. And he's like, "Oh, it's up there. We don't have it." He goes, "But I have a can." He's like, "You want to try it?" And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Absolutely." I was like, "I'll do it on the show." Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
And he's
yeah,
like,
yeah,
"Here."
yeah,
He's
yeah.
like, "Here, take this."
Well,
And
thanks, guys. Yeah.
yeah. So thank you, Heavy Reel, for hooking us up with this. Because
Yeah.
as you all know, Tin Barn is one of my faves.
And this is called Melted Love.
This is wow.
Ooh, that is thick.
Look at that.
That is.
This is a orange, mango, pineapple, creamsicle, heavily fruited sour.
So is that Melted Love? So it says Melted Love, LUV, and then it has another V. So
Love. Melted love.
interesting.
And this is coming in at wow,
It's right up here, I think. Is that it?
5%. All
5%
right, second
alcohol?
5%.
Yeah.
Melted gelato. Oh, it's a melted. So
Ooh.
that's the style is melted gelato.
It's like having
Orange, mango, pineapple, cream.
like having ice cream in a glass, huh?
This is instant you know what?
Let's get that.
So I didn't know. I don't know what the front is.
Yeah.
This the front. That's the front.
Yeah, that's the front. Yeah.
This looks wow.
Cheers! I'll have to wash this glass a few times.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh wow, that smell.
Mm-hmm.
It smells like a melted gelato. It tastes like a melted gelato.
It's so funny.
It's creamy. It's ice creamy.
The mango is very strong in it.
Oh, it's strong.
Mango and the pineapple.
The mango is strong with this one.
Oh, my wife would love this. Too bad she wanted to open it and I was like, nope.
Oh, that's fantastic. I really like it.
I like it too.
Am I getting that? It's not super sour.
No.
It's more like what it says it is. Like it's just like when you have a fruit popsicle, and you get a little of that tartness, but it's not overpowering at all.
To me, add a little rum to this. You make a little cocktail out
I
of it.
know. I could put this
Right?
in a blender with some ice
Yeah.
and some rum and have fun.
Good job there. I only poured us a little because I was like, I don't know how we're going to do with this, but I think I'm going to wind up pouring a little more.
Oh yeah, we're gonna take our Imodium after we're done with this too as well.
Yeah. Tin Barn Heavy Reel. Good job with this one.
Yeah.
Tin Barn has been doing a lot of melted gelato
Yeah.
and sours and I'm just usually not into that style.
Let me ask you though, John, would you be opposed to putting a couple ice cubes in this?
No.
I know,
I
right?
bet you it's even if that was ice
And the
ice
straw.
cold, yeah, and an umbrella.
Yeah. In all seriousness, I mean, I would think it like a couple ice cubes in this with the straw would be nice, just to sip on it.
I am very impressed by this one.
Yeah.
Good job, both breweries. Thank you, Heavy Reel, for hooking a brother up. Mm-hmm. And I appreciate it.
Thanks,
And
guys. Yeah. and the
next time I'm down the shore, probably in a few more weeks.
Yeah.
I'm coming back.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting that mango. That mango is really coming through, though. And what else was it? Was it orange?
Pineapple and orange.
And the orange comes through as too. Pineapple, probably. I don't know. I get the pineapple.
I get a little bit of pineapple.
I get
but
the
mango
pineapple.
is the strongest part.
Yeah, mango dominant. Orange goes without question. And that finish, I'm getting a little bit of pineapple. I think. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I'm actually now. This is not something I could probably buy a 4-pack and drink all 4 of them. One can would be good enough because it's so heavy.
I'm good sharing this one with you.
Yeah, it's so heavy.
I love that mango though. Mango is like one of my favorite fruits, so it makes it an easy choice.
This is actually probably pretty good when you're at Tin Barn and you're outside watching a band play, and it's in a little plastic cup, and you're just
Yeah.
drinking, and it's
Yeah.
nice. It's nice.
Yeah.
Good job.
Good job, guys. Thank you. So, someone met the Reaper recently. Don't
Yep.
fear the Reaper, but he met the Reaper. And who is this recently?
The Unibomber.
Yes, Unibomber Ted Kaczynski.
Rest in peace. Pieces. Rest
I
in pieces.
hope that guy's not resting in peace right now. I hope he's going,
Burning in hell.
Yes, because he wasn't a good man. He was a genius, but not a good man.
I don't understand. At all your years in prison, you're now 81 or 82 years old.
Yeah.
Why did you wait so long to take your own life?
Yes. Yes, I guess. I don't know. Maybe just build up. Maybe, I don't know.
Why now?
Yeah. Yes. What was the reason for living those first 20 years?
In jail.
Yeah.
Why now? I don't know.
It was a while. And he was like off the grid kind of guy, right?
Yeah. So
And-
when did he get captured? What year was it? 96? 86? 99?
Something. He was committing the crimes way back when, though.
Yeah,
But he got captured later
It
on.
was in the 90s.
Yeah, and I think his brother had said, I think my...
They turned him in. His brother and his
his brother said, I
sister-in-law.
think my son's kind of lost it.
brother,
and-
not son.
Yeah, and they matched some things that he'd written that the brother had, and eventually to what they found in his little cabin in Montana or something like that.
Yeah. So he had a cabin in Montana, and the cabin contained one bed, 2 chairs, a storage trunk, and a gas stove, and lots of books.
Yeah,
He was way off the grid.
he was way off the
I don't
grid.
even think there was any running water in
He
that
was a
place.
little, I think, too smart for his own good.
Yeah.
He was a professor, I think, and he taught kids, and that was the whole uni thing because he initially bombed the university, correct?
That's right, which I never knew until
Yeah.
recently.
Yeah. And, he would just send random bombs and things, and he was just doing the stuff that you buy at the store. You know,
I think he
making
was
bombs.
mailing them, and then somewhere he was hand delivering.
Yeah.
Remember, I think about it now, and I remember all that when like somebody showed up just somewhere and they like left a bomb, and they're like, "Who is it?" And I remember the sketch artist, right?
Yeah.
It was like a hood with like a black face. 'Cause I didn't
Yes.
know who it was.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And he pled guilty as well to it, so he admitted to doing it. And,
I think there was a point where he wanted to get caught.
Yeah. Which, yeah, I mean, is that the way it is? It's like we talk about the movie The Cell, you know, although it's a movie, it gets to a point where the guy who's committed the crimes, he knows
They're
what
playing
he's doing.
games. They know they're doing
Yeah.
wrong. They
And they
know
get
they're
s-
going to get caught eventually.
They
and make a
purposely
game
get
out of it.
sloppy. Yeah, they
Yeah.
purposely get sloppy sometimes.
So what I did read, which is not hysterical, but he was in prison in Colorado at the same time as Timothy McVeigh.
All right.
Remember him?
Yes.
And Ramzi Youssef. So Ramzi Youssef was one of the main guys in the 1993 World Trade Center bombing, and Timothy McVeigh, we all know, was the Oklahoma City bomber, and they all became like a little clique. They were like best friends,
Really?
inside the clink in Colorado, like a Three Stooges type of deal.
I didn't know this.
Yeah,
I didn't know this.
isn't that weird how crazy minds come together?
Yeah.
And
Do they like compare bomb charts and stuff?
yeah, I don't know.
Oh,
I mean,
that's
it was.
Well, I used the fertilizer from Home Depot instead. And they,
I don't know. It was the Latins. It was the whites. The and then the crazy bombers.
but McVeigh, he was put to death, wasn't he? Yeah.
Yes, later.
Yeah.
on,
Yeah.
So yeah, they haven't really released how he died, though. I don't believe as of this taping. They found him unresponsive, but I don't think they gave
I think it's last I saw, it looks like it was suicide. Yeah.
suicide. But I don't think they released how. Though.
Oh,
like
oh,
if he
oh,
hung
oh, oh.
himself, if he like
Yeah.
slid his, bashed his head up against the wall. Like
I don't know. Maybe Hillary sent her people over there. I'm not sure what they had
maybe
against
the guards
her.
fell asleep.
Yeah.
The guards fell asleep, and, and yeah.
We don't know. We
Yeah.
don't know.
But the point is,
Epstein. Yeah.
he passed away, and
Yes.
he's no more on this earth.
Yeah. Yep. It is ultimately, it is sad when you see the innocent people, because he didn't have, I think, specific. It wasn't like he was attacking like pedophiles or something. It was just random people.
It was
you
just
know?
random. He was just he was having fun with it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. It's And like John said, it's weird that you do it. You were in prison for that long.
Waited this long. I mean.
And he was like in a high security prison or something,
Yeah.
and all that stuff. But
So anyway, farewell, Mr. Ted Kaczynski.
good riddance.
Good riddance to you.
Yes. In other news,
On a lighter note, shake it off. We shake it off. We'll shake it off. Ooh. Who did I say was one of my guilty pleasure musical acts?
Oh God. I almost said maybe I should find another co-host or something after here. No, I'm joking. Actually, I would never do that. But Taylor Swift. Yeah.
Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift just recently came to New Jersey and put on a show for the ages.
Yeah.
Everybody was going nuts over Taylor Swift coming to MetLife Stadium for a couple nights.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wish I was there.
Apparently, and listen to this, people, and I saw it pop up somewhere. I don't know where I was reading it. There was people wearing adult diapers to avoid having to miss
A song.
any bit of the show. Yeah, because they would rather pee themselves and sit in their own urine than miss a second of Taylor Swift.
Yep.
There's a little mental issue there, I think, going on.
I would have done the same thing.
You would have done. What if you got a little number 2?
So be it.
Squish, 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 squish. What's that?
Squish it off.
Mommy,
Squish
what's
it
that
off.
smell? And you got John standing there. Taylor.
So she brought in so many people went to go see it. She made so much money. This tour is nuts for her. But it's also causing controversy because there was so much fake tickets, scamming going on.
Yes.
Absolute craziness.
I know. That's insane. It's insane.
Absolute craziness.
Because these tickets were selling for what?
$600, $700, $800 more.
Yeah. Thousands.
More than that. Thousands.
Yeah. And people were creating fake tickets and selling it. And
People were buying them.
And so there was a lot of people showing up to the concert, finding out that...
Nope. I have a friend that works at MetLife, and you swipe that ticket, and it goes,
Yeah.
Instead of beep beep.
Oh my God! Imagine.
Sorry, I can't let you in.
Yeah. That. Oh my gosh. It's,
No.
I just picture it. I was like you're like that diehard fan, and the tickets were. It was such a
hot commodity.
It was,
and it was was a big thing with Ticketmaster with them too, right? It was it was a huge.
There was a lot
craziness going on.
Yeah.
But it's funny because I watched a YouTube clip from Joe Gatto from Impractical Jokers, and he was there with his daughter, and even he had shitty scenes, and he's a celebrity, and he put up a video, and it was hysterical, and he said, Taylor Swift just ruined entertainment for all of us. He's like, there's not one person that can live up to what she just did. He's like, there was a full house on the stage.
Oh my God.
And she sang from the roof, and it was she sang for an hour, and then she did 7 or 8, maybe even more costume changes. He goes, then she takes a stool with a guitar and she just sat there solo for a few songs. Then she went and did a Broadway style dancing for a few songs. She played for over 3 hours.
Wow.
3 hours.
Well, good. I
guess they got their money's worth.
Yes, I was just going to say that's good of her to do that because she's obviously aware what people were going through to get those tickets and how much they were paying to get those tickets. Where she's going to say, you know what, I want to make this an experience we'll never forget and make it worthwhile, to do that.
I mean, maybe she should take on residency, just and do MetLife once a month or every couple months.
Yeah,
I would love to see Taylor Swift.
I would.
My daughters did want nothing to do with it.
Yes. So John's going to go on his own now. And I'm not going with you.
I think we should do a show from there.
I'm not going with you. No. But yes.
And now Ed Sheeran is there, this past weekend.
Yeah. I like Ed Sheeran as far as
his
an
tickets
artist.
weren't as expensive.
Yes. But I think he's a good artist. He seems like a humble dude, and that goes a long way. Even if I don't like his music, which I think some of his songs are not bad, I would say he just seems like a pretty stand-up guy, keeping it real.
Yeah. Well, what's your opinion on Taylor Swift, though? You think she's a little stuck-uppy? You think she's cool?
She doesn't give off that impression, no.
Right? She seems like she's
like an
down-to-earth girl.
She seems like an everyday farm girl or something, kind of. But I think she's a bit much with the whole ex-boyfriend thing. It gets a little annoying after a while.
The ex-boyfriend thing.
She's always that's all her songs. This isn't all about ex-boyfriends
guess so, yeah.
and
We're never
Yeah.
getting back together.
or you need to stop right now.
Was that about Ed Sheeran? Right? Didn't they date or they just collabed? I think maybe
I
they
don't
just
know.
collabed.
John Mayer maybe. I don't know. I know she was with him, right?
What a lucky guy.
Yeah. I heard her body was the Wonderland, but
Yes.
I don't know.
It was a wonderland.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't know if you'd see me ever going to that. I don't have, not to say guys, obviously, as you can see with John, is a Taylor Swift fan, but I don't have daughters that I think would be, I don't have any daughters. I have a son, so, I don't know if my son would be into it or something. But he may. I don't know. I'm not to speak for him in years to come.
Yeah, absolutely.
But Taylor Swift, actually, she's been around for quite some time. So she started out as
She's still
country,
young,
right?
I think I think she went from country to pop, back to country, back to pop.
Yes. So when I used to own my first restaurant back in 2005, or whatever it was, I never really used them, but I was able to get these like music video. It was like videos that you bought on CD. It was called like Promo Now or something. Do you remember when I threw an 80s party years ago?
Yes.
And I had all the music videos?
Yes.
So I used to get these CDs or DVDs that was just all different, the newest artists and all their songs, or not all their songs, just a mix of songs. I remember like MGMT was on there, and there was some different bands, but it ranged. Some of it was pop, some of it was this, and this was back, like I said, in like the it was like 2005. Maybe it was a little bit later on, because maybe 2008 or something of that sort. And Taylor Swift was on there. She was like a little girl, though.
Yeah,
she was like 14 or 15 or something. I don't know what she was.
33 now. I just looked it up.
Yeah.
33.
So what would that be? Say it was.
You're looking 18 years ago. She was like 15 years old.
Yes. So that makes sense then.
Yeah.
She was very young, and I had video from like the promo. It was Taylor Swift, but it was country to me, I think, at the time. Yeah. So she's been around for some time. She knows the game. She's been doing it for a while. She's obviously perfecting it. Kudos to her. She's doing all right. Am I a fan now? I can't say I am. Maybe John will convince me one day. I doubt it. Shake it off. Maybe Maybe you gotta shake her off your music. Yeah. Anyway, on to our bourbon, guys. I actually had to go to John. I went to John before. I was like, oh, do we have this one? Do we have the Heaven Hill yet? I know I did this. Check out my episode, and it was 5 budget-friendly bourbons. I'm pretty sure I think I had this one on there as ones you want to try out that you can definitely afford. Unfortunately, Heaven Hill in Jersey, this is not one you really see in New Jersey. You can get it in New York State. I'm in New York State a lot. So I was
There's a Heaven Hills Farm in New Jersey.
Is there really?
Yeah, that's where they. Yeah.
No, they don't have the bourbon there.
By Pennings.
No relation, though.
No relation.
So I was like, this is a bottle and bond, so that means it's 50% alcohol. And Heaven Hill, Heaven Hill does like Elijah Craig and all that fun. All those cool bourbons and...
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
I did not know that.
Yes, they do. They do. So let's give this one a try, Johnny. I'm holding the bottle, and John's like, just pour the damn thing. Pour it already. Yeah, just do it. Be a little...
Where are they out of? I know you're Kentucky, but where in Kentucky?
Specifically, we have been looking at the maps recently.
And we will tell you why very soon.
Yes, we will. Louisville. So it's
All
Louisville.
right.
Yeah, so Louisville. Yes, because there's Frankfurt, there's all Lawrenceburg, there's all different areas where this stuff can come out of Kentucky. And just to remind you guys, it doesn't have to be Kentucky to be considered bourbon anywhere in the United States. But if you're making it in Canada or something like that, it would just be called Canadian whiskey or
Canadian Wildfire Whiskey.
Yes, this one's called the Wildfire.
You think we're going to see
extra
that?
Smoky.
You think we're going to see that? These were stored and distilled in the oaks of the Canadian wildfires back in 2000.
Well, you want to hear something funny that you mentioned that, John? Heaven Hill actually had a fire back in 30-something years ago. So you'll see a lot of bottles. They'll actually call it pre-fire Heaven Hill.
Crazy.
Because they had a fire in the distillery, and there was a lot that was destroyed. And a lot of times people are looking, it's very sought out after, to get things that were pre-fire Heaven Hill.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. Just a little tidbit,
Little
little
tidbit.
fact. Yeah.
This is what we do. See, the man with the facts, right there.
Now,
He's
who
like
knows how
his own little uni bomber.
horrible at explaining things sometimes, though.
Smells good.
Yeah. Cheers.
Oh, that's good.
It's a good, solid,
That is good.
affordable.
Very smooth.
Yes, smooth sailing.
No burn anywhere.
Yeah. Yes. This one didn't have chlamydia.
No. There's no rash.
There's no rash. Or
I like it.
is chlamydia the one that burns? I forget.
I've
I
never
don't
had
know.
it.
I don't know.
I'll find out.
Well, it's probably good that we don't know. So.
No, I like that. That's good.
Yeah, you get a little oakiness. You get a little.
Yeah. It's not sweet.
No, it's not overly. Yeah, you
No.
get little hints. But like I said, for the price, I mean, I don't know what it's $30 maybe. I don't know. It's a.
I would definitely purchase that if I saw that in the
Yeah.
store for $30.
Yeah, I think it was around there. I'm trying to remember at least what I paid for it at the time.
I feel like I remember the last time I was at Total Wines seeing a Heaven Hill bourbon. I don't know if it was that one. I think I did see a Heaven
I gave
Hill.
you that Heaven Hill, the one you took a Heaven Hill from me.
Oh, I thought it was Turkey Hill.
No, Heaven Hill.
No.
I gave John.
Was that Heaven? That black bottle?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was Heaven Hill. I gave John a bottle. It was like, I mean, that one was even cheaper. I was like, yeah, use it for a mixer. I'm like, I'll be honest. I'm like, I don't see myself having it anytime soon. It's just going to take up room. And I'm like, if you want it, I actually never actually tried. Did you end up trying it or not?
I have not yet.
Oh, okay. I never even tried it. So it could be good. Could be a mixer. Could be whatever.
All right. I'll let you know.
It was not this one. That wasn't the Bottle and Bond one. Though,
No,
so.
it wasn't that. No.
Yeah. Good work,
right.
Kevin Hill. Thanks for
work.
making an affordable, tasty bourbon that we can drink right now at 100.
Absolutely.
Like I said, it's a Bottle and Bond.
Maybe we'll see you soon.
Yeah. On that note,
Shout out Heavy Reel Brewing.
okay.
Thanks for the hookup with the Tin Barn Brewing.
Yes.
Both good stuff. We will finish these. This
Thanks
was
again,
delightful.
guys, and thanks for hooking us up with this one, man. I actually, this is not one I would normally go for, but
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw in the middle of that, I poured some more because I
know,
wanted
I was
more.
surprised.
I wanted more, yeah.
I will be back soon, 100% in
Yeah.
Heavy Reel.
And I got to check it out, too.
Shout out to Canada. Put your shit out, please. My lungs hurt.
Yes.
Please. Thank
Yes.
you. Please and thank you, Terrence and Philip.
Yeah.
Hey, Terrence. Hey, Philip.
Yes. They're plotting against America.
We're going to kill the Americans.
Yeah.
Shout
Hey.
out to not Ted Kaczynski. But,
No. Let's keep him out of that.
let's keep him out of that. Shout out to Taylor Swift and the Swifties. And please like, comment, subscribe, follow, share. If you're a Swiftie as well, tell us what Taylor Swift songs you like. If you went to the concert, tell us what you
I'm
thought.
not sure if I like that name, Swifty. It sounds like
Swiftie.
it's like. Hopefully, it's not talking about someone's sex life or something. But,
Yeah, no.
I'm a Swiftie.
Yeah, I am. And shout out to Bender and Bender. I hope in 5 years from now we will be seeing the commercials. If you breathed in the Canadian wildfires in 2023,
Yes.
you are liable for a penalty.
Yes. Johnny Cochran, where are you?
Johnny Cochran.
Cheers, John.
Cheers,
and
Ken.
as always, cheers to you guys.
Cheers, Ken. Peace.